else. You'll have to watch it to find out, I guess.
What's up?
Just watch that tomorrow, or come back here Thursday. Where we'll do another one of these live streams.
That's weird.
Hey guys, I'm Carly Kloss, and I just created my own website, guys.
That's crazy. What's going on? JC was 7th, not you, Sizek. You lose. But, Sizek, you did put it in word form instead of numbers form. Sizek is 4th. There we go. Giveaway? Possibly. What's up, Amar? K&E for me. Derpson Dude. Incarnate Gaming. What's going on? I didn't say go, JC. What's up, Jake? Gavin. Aye. Aki. Bobby's here. 8:30. Sizek Chaos. 830 people. Loud Hum was when the stream went live. Yeah, it was actually, I think, from Brad. I came from Brad's too. Awesome. I filled your gas today. Your gas in your tank or your paintball air? I think it was that. What's up, Johnson Lee? Axed hay is for horses. Grass is cheaper. Mr. Green Black Ninja, hello. Like this up. Yes, I got 11 and 11. That's awesome. I do like that. I like having 11 people. Already got 11 thumbs up. Yeah, Exalt was throwing some serious shade. I saw that and I was like, wait a minute, am I missing something? Because I wouldn't think they'd be talking about that. Yo, 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 Lynn Lynch. Filled your 2 air tanks, yes. Mad Haxer, Tyler Rainville. Ooh, Sonic, yes. JC, when Jake doesn't show up. When Jake doesn't show up. Mr. Temp, you liked it? Awesome. Sonic says, Michael Dingo, maybe the dingo ate your baby. Sonic is the bomb. For the drinks. I don't really care for their food, but... So, Exalt, they either tweeted or Instagrammed or whatever, but there was a photo of a MacDev paintball marker, or machine paintball marker with an Exalt grip on the front reg. And they sent out, did you know that Exalt makes regulators so big that they can fit over a trash can? Insinuating that the the machine paintball marker is a trash can. And it's expensive. It's like $2,000. Machine Vapor just took it like it happens all the time. They're like, yep, it does. It can fit over a trash can. Who was I rooting for at Chicago? I've met some of the guys from Edmonton Impact, so I'm happy they won. Dynasty, I've met a few of their guys. They're really nice. So I was rooting for them. Always do. Old school teams. So, yeah. It would have been cool to see Chicago Aftershock do something, but didn't think it was. The drink is unsweet tea, Mad Haxer. Sizek, he knows. Let's see. Exalt drama. What Brad talked about more than which $300 gun is better. Where do I get all of my paintball news? I get my paintball news from Paintball Ruined My Life. No, I mean just the internet. I don't do a whole lot of paintball news. But let me get my expensive light box out of the way. There, that looks much better. The skin tones are so much better now. Tyler Rainville heard the Vapor isn't bad once they're tuned. Yeah, I mean, but it was like a $2,200 gun or something like that. It was ridiculously expensive. So, Rusher PB, he was all for the Ironman. Yeah, I'd like to see the Ironman do something also. Gavin Santos says, my beard is the most luscious thing ever. You have no idea how luscious it is. And you won't know. But it is luscious. Sometimes I'm just like, oh. Incarnate Gaming is an idiot. He says, Sweet Tea will always reign the best to me. No, Sweet Tea sucks. Michael Dingo says, I don't think they're wrong. Machine Vapor is not worth their cost in steel. Quite possibly. But I've never shot one, so they might be amazing, but I don't think they are. Thought you might have changed it up in the drink, maybe a slush type or whatever. No, the only thing I ever drink from Sonic is, unless someone buys something like, here, I bought this limeade for you. I'll be like, hey, thanks, appreciate it. And I'll be like, okay, I'm done with that. It's just too sweet. Unsweet tea. So yeah, Mad Haxer. Jack Lucas, remember when Social Paintball was doing weekly news shows? I do. I never watched them though. So, Gabriel Guerrero, pump or magfed? Pump. Pump all the way. Got my CCMS6, baby. This thing is just so accurate, so nice. Except for I got an O-ring here that I need to replace. But I'll have to do that this weekend. But I didn't even take it out this last weekend because I played with this. And this thing was freaking ridiculous. This marker. Wow. Best shooting paintball gun I have ever played with. Can't believe AC Dallas got to finals. Yeah. I'm sure Brad was stoked about that. East Bay Paintball Productions. He plays a lot of mag-fed paintball. Darren Conley. What kind of machine vapor was it to be worth that much? That's just what the regular ones are. Seinfeld is the best. Size at Chaos. I agree with you. Rusher PB says the best thing that came out of Social Paintball was how to be like a pro. Yeah, that's where like they load and they take their pods and just throw it as high as they can. Those are pretty good. So Michael Dango, I rooted for the guys for Dynasty in Chicago. Great guys, hilarious to hang around. That's probably the worst Australian accent ever. Joseph Mwah. Yeah, she deleted your blank comment because you didn't have any words on it. WGP Trilogy turned into a pump or KP3. Depends on what you get the Trilogy for, and what pump kit you get and all that stuff. I'm not a huge fan of the Trilogies, but once you pump it, then it should be fine. Misted Temp, Rusher PB, same. Vladimir Bond, what's going on? Sizek saw a T2 on eBay for like $8. Buy it. Buy it, buy it, buy it. Oh, $8.50. Okay. I was getting ready to say, you should buy that. Yeah. They're coming out with a new T2, which is, I think, going to be the same thing that CCM's coming out with. But yeah. So K&E for me says, how much does that cost? I'm not sure. Tell me, because I don't want to scroll backwards. Tell me what that is. How much does that cost? Be more specific. That thing is sweet. This here? Oh, how much does this cost? This is $1,000. I'd do that shipped. $1,000. Got the pops on off ASA. Super clean. It is the nicest shooting marker. 1,000 is on the higher end of the spectrum, but I'm not in a rush to sell it. If I keep it and play with it, I'll just shoot a lot more paint, but I'll shoot a lot more people too. Mad Haxer, how hard is it to convert the Trilogy, and is even that nice? It's not that hard. It's not that difficult to do it. So KP3 is a good cheap pump gun. Okay, Bobby, have a good one. What time is it? Oh, I'm only a minute behind. So Vladimir was telling Impact to destroy AC for that revenge on Instagram, and I have an AC Dallas player following me. So you were telling them on Instagram to destroy? Nice. Do not buy a mechanical ion off eBay. Whatever you do, says Michael Dingo. Pump CS1 or S6? You mean like if I took this and pumped it? Or my S6 all day long. Now, I have more fun playing with this than I do with this. If I keep this, it's literally, I mean, it has one little bitty tiny, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, right there. Has that nick in it, and that is essentially it. This thing's beautiful. This is going to be my last game of the day marker, or final battle if I'm in a scenario game. So I can just go out there, take a 77 cubic inch tank, put it on there, and shoot 3/4 of a case of paint in a real fast amount of time. And I don't have to sit here, oh, that gets difficult. But if I'm just playing regular CS1 or the S6, I go with S6. PB Rusher left a couple pods out and had to walk back and get them because I threw them 20 feet behind me. Yes. Darren Conley got a sniper, won a new pump kit because I had to sand the inside of my stock pump handle because heat had warped it when I got through shipping, or when I got it through shipping. Works fine now, but won a new pump kit. Contact Empire. Maybe they'll do something to help you out. Empire GI. GMech or Mech Ion. GMech, Gabriel Guerrero. Incarnate Gaming says, I like eating boogers. Incarnate Gaming, why do you eat boogers? Oh, you're not going to be able to shoot much without an insert in your barrel. Yes, that is true. I took the insert out because I'm not selling my stainless steel inserts with this marker. They can buy a new insert. But I can look through here and I can see you. It uses freak inserts. This is the FR back. It also comes with the standard back, but this is the FR back, so from Planet Eclipse. So the standard back I think is a 689, but I'm including that and this FR back, which takes freak inserts, which makes it really nice. But you can ramp on Reynolds with a CS1. I can, but I don't. I just put it on semi. And if I'm playing against Reynolds, most of the places I go, the two places that I mainly go, Paintball Jungle and Midway. Paintball Jungle doesn't split them up, but if people want to go off on separate groups and play by themselves, they can. At Midway, if you are playing with rental markers, I can have this CS1, but I can't have a mechanical hopper. I have to use either a Proto Primo or a regular Shake and Bake or something like that, the new GI splitter. So you don't get people just and wailing on kids. So yeah. Rusher says, next time I see you in the jungle for the beeswax, I'll be playing with you instead of against you guys. Awesome. Congratulations on becoming a Hornet. Mr. Green Black Ninja, what is the paint marker you're holding? This is a Planet Eclipse CS1. It has the IV core. Yep. It's upside down, but IV core. Or the 4 core. And it also comes with the other, just the CS1 deal. But yeah, this thing is the nicest shooting gun I've ever shot. Liam, Jake, the K-Nations, I'm going this year. I would like to. It doesn't look like I'm going to. But yeah. Gavin Santos, worst place you've gotten shot. The side down by your hip, your love handles, you know, that stings. Inside of your thighs, neck, throat. I got shot top of the head from literally like that far away. Yeah. In the armpit. That I got shot literally. I was walking off the field like this, and a guy is around a bunker and pops out from like 10, 11 feet away and shoots, and it hit me right in the armpit, just thwack. I was like, oh, that one hurt pretty bad. Incarnate Gaming says, I still like to eat boogers. That's weird. Sizik says, I found a set of inserts for $35 or $5 a piece. Yeah, you can find those for $5, $10 easily. Tyler, not sure if I want to get an FR back or a Deadly Winds barrel. I have both. Mine's in the other room, my Deadly Winds Fiber X barrel. I really like it. In fact, I played with that instead of with this one because I don't want to scratch this barrel up because I want it to look as nice as possible, and that's what's going to hit bunkers and stuff. So I use my Deadly Winds Fiber X barrel because I can use inserts in it, and shot like a dream. Let's see, where at Sizik Chaos? Oh, probably, okay. Let's see, Mad Haxer, is that the reverse thread barrel at the back front split? Yes. Okay, so when you're unscrewing something, lefty-loosey. See how it's unscrewing? Whoop, almost knocked my bottle of water over. See how it's unscrewing? There. Lefty-loosey here. It's just getting tighter. So, lefty-loosey. Righty-loosey. They do this in the middle. It's weird. Takes a little bit of getting used to. So, it has the, I guess it's an adapter. But here's the FR back. So you'd put the insert in here. Then you'd unscrew this on, which sounds weird, but you unscrew it because you go lefty-loosey. And then here, let me take this off. Let's see, Liam Lynch, I'm debating whether I should buy arm pads or paintball pants for decay. I don't know what would be more useful. Hey, why not buy both? I've got both of those for sale. And this is the same way. Yeah, there. So righty-tighty, nope, righty-loosey. So there. It just goes like that. And then lefty tighty. Lefty tighty. It's reverse threaded. But Liam, what size pants do you wear, and what size elbow pads? Because I'm selling both of those. Let's see, someone offered you to sell you a Geo for $450. Is that a good deal? Depends. Is it a Geo 2, a Geo 2.1, a Geo 3, Geo 3.1, Geo 3.5, Geo CS1, Geo CS 1.5, Geo CSR? If it's a 3.5 and above, yeah, that's a really good deal. If it's 3.1, depends if it has the IV core, whatever. But yeah. Rusher PB recommends that Liam gets pants. They are useful, especially when you're walking around town and you're like, hey, I don't have any pants on. I could really use some pants right now. You don't walk around town without elbow pads on. Go, man, I could really use some elbow pads right now. The pants are pretty important. In the kidney area, yes. Are you on your phone or computer? Yes. Incarnate Gaming. Incarnate Gaming, stop talking about eating boogers. Pew, JC Martinez. Did you... Oh, I'm about 3 minutes behind. Sizek, your favorite local field just got new refs. I went and played Saturday. I saw 3 kids without barrel covers. 2 of them shot and didn't get a warning or anything. Looks like I'm changing fields. Don't change fields. Go to the field owner and tell them what happened. Tell them, say, listen, this is not a good situation. These refs did this. Don't try to narc on them. Don't be a tattletale or anything. Say, hey, listen, I'm really concerned. I really love this place. But if stuff like this continues, I'm going to have to find another field because of safety issues. I don't want to walk out here with 2 eyeballs and walk out with 1 eyeball. So if it's a good field owner, they will know that you're trying to help them. Liam Lynch, for big game, thinking about your crotch. Okay, that's interesting. I don't have any protective gear, but with the amount of people going, the possibility is high. Protective, not padding, not gear. Okay, I have a mask. Okay. Yeah, in a big game situation or a tournament, I would wear either slider shorts like... I got some here. These aren't mine, but these are slider shorts. They're just really well padded. And they've got padding here in the crotchal area. And in the back, so for your tailbone and everything. Those are nice to have underneath, and you just put speedball pants on it. Some people wear cups or jock straps, stuff like that. Michael Dango, A&S Gear is selling an Empire full barrel kit threaded for Spider for $30. Great kit for the price. Just got to buy an adapter, and it's a great kit for any gun. Yes, I just don't like those when you're adding adapters and stuff. It doesn't affect it a whole lot, but you do lose a lot of the some of the accuracy and efficiency because it's not specifically designed for that. So you're going to have a little section that is not correct, or it adds more drag, and I'd rather just get one, unless it's a super duper price, then I'd rather just get one for that particular marker. Mr. Green Black Ninja, left-handed threads, same for a suppressor, it's to keep it from spinning off when shot. Yes, totally understand it, but I also like it because when if you have a pump marker especially, for instance, this will fit on my CS1. Okay, to take this off, with this pump in the way, I can do this, but I have to use this, and then it starts coming off. So if you have it here, if you take this and twist, it's so much easier. Now, it does kind of get frustrating whenever you take it, because watch how this doesn't spin, and this is going to. See how these are the same? So when you want to tighten it down a lot, it's still got a little gap here. You have to turn it. But when you're taking it off, it's super easy with that reverse threading. Because a lot of barrels, for instance, say this barrel, I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Let's see, Sizek, PB Rusher, especially since I played every weekend since I was 10, now 17. Matt Haxer didn't know there was a middle adapter on the barrel. Yeah, on the FR there is. It doesn't change threading or anything, but it just locks those inserts into place. So, even with this showing, it's still kind of pain in the butt. So if you're wanting to get your barrel off, then you just tighten the tip, and the whole thing comes off. So Liam is 36 pants and elbow pads. The only ones I found that were nice were the Exalt T3 medium large. Vladimir's buying a whole bunch of padding for bounces, not even for protection, because people play like that get with or get got. Yeah. I don't know how many times I've shot somebody square in the chest, and I pop out, shoot them, pop back in, and they're shooting something like this, and I'm playing with a pump gun. I remember this one time I was shooting dude, and I was playing with a Phantom, so it was a stock class pump gun. I had 15 round tube on top of it and 10 round tube, so I took like 135 paintballs. He's out there with something like this, walking in the open. I shoot him right in the chest. It's like, dude, check your body, check yourself, check your right in the chest. He eventually got me out. When I'm walking off the field, I walked past him. I was like, hey, good battle, man. I was like, did I not hit you? Because I want to know if I hit somebody. If it bounced, great. I'm not mad at him. But I'm just like, man, did I get close to you? I want to know that I'm at least hitting what I'm trying to hit. He's like, oh, yeah, you hit me like 2 or 3 times, but see? And he took my hand and put it on his chest, and it was like literally that much padding. This dude is like 45 years old. It's like, so since it didn't break because you have 7 layers of clothes on, okay, I guess you stay in the game and you're a better player because you didn't get out. Yeah, I totally understand that. I'm so tempted to walk out there sometime. There's a dude in a ghillie suit. A big, huge ghillie suit. Ghillie suits, you're supposed to be using those to hide in behind trees and bushes and on the ground so people can't see you. He is walking with a gun, just shooting in the middle. People are just hammering him, and it's all bouncing. It's like, what's the point of even shooting at him? It's ridiculous. So, hey, what's up, Kill Switch? Best pump gun? This one right here. CCM S6, the best pump gun in the world. In case you missed it, the CCM S6, the best pump gun in the world. Isaac has 4 fields within an hour drive. One is overpriced. One is paintball on Saturdays, airsoft on Sunday, which I work Saturdays. One is an hour away. Last, the other has bad refs. Exactly, CCM S6. You like the PB Rack pants and Balkan Redemption pants? I am not a fan of the PB Rack pants looks. I just don't like them. PB Rusher would have to go the one that's an hour away. Yeah. I mean, an hour is a long drive, but safety and a good field, good refs. Sounds like a winner to me. Starter woods ball gun for your 10-year-old cousin. I would say a Tippmann. If you want to get him into MagFed Tippmann TMC, sorry. If you want to get him into just regular paintball, I'd go with a Tippmann, either 98 or an A5. You can get those for less than $200. Michael Dingo, what do you think about fat barrels? I know 5 barrels. Is that what you're talking about? The parabolic 5 barrels? But I'm not sure about fat barrels. Yeah, Liam, he plays with long sleeve cargo pants. Long sleeve shirts and cargo pants. Yeah, I don't do a lot of padding. I mean, I do have a tactical vest that I wear that's it's not padding, it's thick, and if I get hit there, I can get hit 10 times, unless it's not from like 2 feet away or first strike round, and it doesn't hurt at all. But I wear it because I've got 2 compressed vertebrae, and I wear my pods on my chest, because I can turn about like that far, and then it really starts to hurt. So if I'm reaching around for pods, it's just easier just to... Nick Chan, best beginner pump gun. I'd go with either a Phantom or, I mean, and they're not really beginners. You can get them for like $600-700, but you can also get them for a couple $100. And they're really good. So instead of saying beginner, depends on the price. The Azodin KP3 is not a bad pump gun at all, but I'd go with a Phantom over that. Empire Sniper also. Yes, PB Rusher wears green HK Army jersey and pants. I see him wear them almost every weekend. Isaac, I hate when I snap shoot someone and get behind my bunker. They want to try and lay paint down my lane to trade out. I just say, hey, dog, that ain't trading. You were out 30 minutes ago. Exactly. I had a dude this weekend. I was playing with this. I had less than a hopper of paint. It was the last game of the day. And I pop out, and I shoot the dude, and I know I shoot him. I'm like, dude, check your foot. Because, I mean, there's like a gap this big underneath the bunker. And I'm like, brrr, and I had to have hit him. I mean, I put like 10, 12 balls in there. And I was like, check your foot, check your foot. He doesn't say anything. He's back. I'll give him a few seconds. He pops out, shoots at me. I shoot him again, shoot him in his hopper. It's like, check your hopper, check your hopper. He comes back out, starts shooting at me. I was like, dude, check your hopper. I don't shoot anymore because I'm down about 30, 40 balls. But yeah, he finally, I realized, I think it was a language barrier. He didn't speak redneck, and I guess I is speaking redneck sometimes. So he got out, and then I went and shot the last 3 guys just because, I mean, they're looking right at me, walking up to them, and they're like, I mean, and I'm just walking. I don't have my hand up, don't have my gun up. I have my gun about like this. But they turn, I'm like, pop, you're out, pop. Shoot the last 3 guys, get the flag, all that stuff. Let's see. Gavin Santos, would you say too much padding is considered cheating due to balls not breaking as often? 1,000%. If you're doing it because you've got some kind of disease or something that your blood doesn't clot, you've got kidney infections, something like that, if you're legitimately scared that it's going to hurt, those are completely legitimate reasons. But if you're wearing a ghillie suit and you're standing in the middle of a field and people are peppering you with paintballs and you're not going out, it's bullcrap. If you are wearing, if you're a medium and you're wearing an extra large bounce vest that has this much air between you and the shirt, and then the bounce vest is like out here, come on, man, seriously? You'd have to use the most brittle paint in the history of the world to get them out. That's the reason they're wearing it. That's my opinion. If a grown adult male is wearing padding that's just looks like the Michelin Man or something like that, I'm just so, okay, where's that guy going? I'm going the other way because I'm going to shoot at the guy, and it gets old to hit him 5 or 6 times and it doesn't break. Liam, my friend wanted to let me borrow his pants, but it didn't fit me. Isaac, Jake also wears 1 elbow pad. I do, but I found my other one, so I might be wearing 2. Jake, opinions on the Chaos 2. Would you recommend it for a beginner? I really like the looks of it, like the speedball type of shape instead of the Tipman 98 or something like that. They are nicer looking markers, they're lighter, all that stuff. They are not nearly as good as the Tipmans, especially for durability. The Tipman's going to last forever. If you maintain your marker, any marker can last a long time. Well, just about any marker can last a long time if you maintain it. I'm not a fan of Dangerous Power. It's not because they're a crappy marker. It's because you have to use this all the freaking time. 2 or 3 times a day. I would shoot every 500 or so paintballs. Take your bolt out, wipe it down, relube it if you have a Dangerous Power marker. It just eats the freaking grease. I don't like that. So, Liam, you trying to sell me 1 elbow pad, Jake? I could sell you 2 elbow pads. Planet Eclipse. Let's see. Large. These are the 2011 Overload elbow pads, large. Do them $30 shipped. They're in pretty good condition. The thumb holes are all intact. They're not ripped out or anything. $30 shipped. And then I've got, I think these are large too. The core, I believe these are. Planet Eclipse core. Good, even better condition, $35 I do these shipped. They are size. These are Overload elbow pads. Size. Well, that one has an L on it, but it could be left. Yeah. And that's large. See, JC was trying to be like, oh, it says that L means that it's left. There's an L right there. The L on this tag or the R on this tag, because that's the R, means left or right. The L on that one is the size. So I was right, JC. So, but 35 ship for the ones with the green, 30 for the others. Sure. Gavin, you can wear whatever you want, so not really. You can also regulate it easily. Derpson, dude, you gave me a great idea. My team and I from now on are just going to play in tournaments with ghillie suits. Exactly. That's all you got to do, even though it's illegal. Michael Dingo. Oh, the fat barrels. There were barrels of a small company that made 9-piece kits, 6 backs, 3 tips, back around early 2000 to 2004. Supposedly comparable to evil pipe kits. I do recall those. I never had one, so I don't even know if I ever actually saw one in person. But yeah, I was just thinking Phi. Derpson, dude, ghillie suits are kind of clunky. Yes, they are. Jason McCoy, you are late. It's 9:07. I'm 4 minutes late myself, though, because it's 9:11 here, so you left that 4 minutes ago. What about like one of those dye bounce shirts? Something like... Here's a BT, battle-tested, Empire bounce shirt. Something like that. These are... I'm not sure. Jack Lucas, if you're on here, congratulations on the wedding. But Jack plays tournament ball. Anybody else who plays tournament ball, is this legal in tournament play? I know that some are. I'm just not sure if one with that much padding is. I bought that in a collection. I've never even worn that. Michael says the reason he brought up the fat barrels is because their kits have been showing up on buy-sell trade forums on eBay and figured OG Ballers would have good insight. Cool. Derpson dude. Hey, it'll do as long as I get bounces. Yep. Size of Chaos. Message retracted. I see you there. Derpson dude probably would die in the heat, though. Yeah, it gets hot. The venting on some of them is pretty good. Bry. Yeah. Last time you mentioned it, but it was a bullcrap call because that was not a fumble. That was an incomplete pass that Kirk Cousins threw. And hail to the Redskins still, baby. Still representing. Isaac, Jake, when people wear that much padding, just shoot them in the mask. Yeah, I totally understand that. But whenever they're covering up, it's hard to hit somebody in a spot that big when you can hit them in a spot that big. So yeah, good thing about Tippmann, says Michael Dingo, is they are tried and true, easy to maintain. The markers they never go discontinued. Customer service is good, and they're in the paintball world as Honda are to cars. Yep. Tyler Rainville says your G5 lasts all day. Haven't had to use it in the winter yet. I hear they eat grease in the winter. One of the reasons I moved to using an E-Tech 5. E-Tech 5 is much better than the G5. Gotta go. Bye, Rusher PB. No one has a 68-45 for the low? Nope. Trivia? Okay. Does anyone have a 68-45 for the low? Go. Wait. Go. Does anybody have that for the low? It's not good to scour PB Nation. Okay. I have a Tippmann 98 that got it from a friend, says Kill Switch, and he hasn't used it for a couple years. It works like it's brand new. If he hadn't used it for 10 years, it'd work like it's brand new. Jason McCoy wears the Neoskin pads for the bounce. You go into DBS anytime soon. DBS. I'm not sure what. I think it's limited to 2 millimeters for the. So I think that this would probably be illegal. The XL rules say 2 or 3 layers of clothing. I don't know. Brandon Hardy, like to go into DBS. I'm drawing a blank here. Incarnate Gaming says, in between eating my boogers, I like to look at paintball stuff. And to my knowledge, tourneys allow a simple shirt under their jersey and elbow pads. So you can have a shirt under your elbow pads? You can have a shirt under your jersey and all the way through your elbow pads? Or you can wear a simple shirt under the jersey and you can wear elbow pads. Psychoballistic guns, possible Project Cockers. I'm not a big fan of the Psychoballistics bodies. They look cool, but I'm just not a big fan of them. I don't dislike them, but some people really like them. That was Gabriel Guerrero. Michael Dingo would say never wear a bounce shirt unless you buy jerseys with no padding built in, and even then, just man up and never wear pads. Get used to it. Pain is gain. Kill Switch 2, 10. No, but I'm going on the 23rd for my younger brothers and my birthday party. Isaac, you have what for $80? What's the question? I don't know. Rip, I just got the question. What was the question? I don't remember. Say, hey, look, I'm putting water in here. Surfing's playing woods ball with a bunch of guys with full army gear, and I'm in a t-shirt. They don't even flinch when the ball hits. When hit, balls do break. But I feel like wearing a winter coat so I don't head home welted. Yes. Doodlebug Sports. Okay, I've never been there. Where is that field? Incarnate Gaming. I saw that message retracted. Incarnate Gaming says, I like eating my boogers, and you have been the same as in taking everything so literally. I have not taken anything literally, and he does not eat his boogers. He just kind of rubs it on his cheeks. Are jerseys durable? Asked, or do they rip if you dive too much? Same for pants, sliding. Yes, I mean, anything. Concrete, if you use it too much, wears out. Freaking diamonds, if you wear them too much, they'll wear out sometimes, and they're the hardest substance known to man. I don't understand how they wear out. Killswitch doesn't even have a tank for his gun. Do you have 12 grams? Michael Dingo says, if I was able to buy an ice machine on the low that made Sonic Ice Slush, I would never eat food again. Yeah, you can actually get them for like $400. GE makes them, or they're getting ready to. And they're making what my mom called rabbit pellet ice. Oh. So good. Gabriel says you're not a real paintballer until you play with a PGP pump in shorts and a tank top. Well, I don't play in a tank top, but I have played with PGP pump and in shorts. We're about to like cook out and stuff, says Brandon Hardy. Oh, that's good. 30th is a Saturday. Does an exercise shirt? Yes, exercise shirt counts. If it's got no sleeves. Incarnate Gaming. Sizik plays in a blanket. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm tempted, because these people wearing ghillie suits, to take a freaking comforter, cut a hole out, just not that goes over my head, but just sits here and the hole's here so I can see out, and go out in a huge comforter and a hole in it so I can shoot. You're like, what? What? It's not breaking. It's not breaking. I didn't feel it. And it's like, yeah, see how stupid that is? Just freaking go out and shoot. And get shot. That's part of the fun. Incarnate Gaming, you don't get to decide what counts and doesn't. I say it counts or doesn't, and it doesn't. Michael Dingo, I need to rock your carnivore more often. Yeah. This thing is awesome. It is for sale. But only to somebody who will not turn it into a pump. Yes, I do, Darren Conley. Size at Chaos, you don't get to decide who gets points. But you are correct. Incarnate Gaming lost 300 points, but you lose a point as well. This, you found a carny for $300? I don't think you did, Size at Chaos. This thing's awesome. I love it. It freaking rips. I had such a good time with this at, yeah, quit pumping carnies. I've got, people are like, hey, you're going to pump that? I was like, I got a CCMS6. Why would I want to turn this into a pump? This is an original, all original carnivore. E1 Pro. It's awesome. This, with the original Caner barrel, it doesn't have the whole kit. It's on the high end. It is on the high end of what they go for. I'm asking $915 shipped. I do it $915 shipped. It's pricey, but It's been featured on Paintball Ruin My Life and on Jake from NorCal. But no, I really don't care if I sell it because it's such a freaking awesome marker. But if someone was like, I'll give you $915 for it, I would clean it up real good and I'd send it to them. Trade you a Snyder. If it was a Snyder VS2, I would have thought about it, Sizik, but now, no. Let's see, Michael Dingo, or Darren Conley, almost guessed 900. Yeah, it's a fantastic marker. I freaking love it, but I need to sell one or the other, either this or the CS1, and whichever one sells, the other one I'm keeping. Gavin Santos is torn between buying a Tipman TMC and going MagFed, buying a Proto Rise Maxed and going Speedball. Thoughts? If you go MagFed, you can only play MagFed style. Now, that being said, I know a lot of people who play against Speedball players and stuff like that with MagFed markers and do well. It is more difficult. If you get a Proto Maxed Rise, which I would actually suggest getting an Empire Mini GS, that's just my opinion, so don't go out and do it just because I said so, but definitely research it. It's going to be more versatile. So my choice would be an Empire Mini GS. Michael Dingo, did you ever play Greg Hastings Paintball for the Xbox? No, I did not. In that game, the Carnivore was the very best gun in the game, better than the Angel. It is. It's a freaking amazing marker. Closed bolt semi that is ridiculously fast, accurate, and I've got more comments on this paintball marker than any other paintball marker I've ever owned. So that's why I'm hoping I sell the CS1. Actually, even though it shoots better, I'm going to be honest, it's a smoother, more accurate, not accurate, but more efficient, more consistent, smoother than this. It is. But this is a freaking Carnivore. This is going to keep its value for years. In 5 years, that CS1 is going to be $500, $400, something like that probably. So, Mr. Temp says, sorry, I will miss the probably giveaway. Got to go. Bye, guys. Sorry, Mr. Temp. Braden Hardy, add me on Snap. Game Freak. Nope, I will not. I don't do Snapchat. Do I need a waiver or whatever to play? Don't have Snapchat. Okay, add you on that game. Okay, yeah. You hate the GS trigger. I'm pretty sure you can get a different one. Why are Canner barrel kits so hard to find? Just because the people who have Carnivores are not going to sell most of the time, aren't going to say, hey, I like the Carnivore, but I'm going to part it out and sell that and keep the Carnivore. They're usually going to sell it with it. This one came with one barrel, had the 689, so I don't even use this barrel. I use my Deadly Winds FiberX carbon fiber barrel because it's got the inserts and I can size my paint and everything, so it's nice. Gabriel wants to know, are any Texas players in the chat? Brandon Hardy says yes. I'm not sure if it's answering that question or not. That's what, 12 years old, I was 14 or 15, remember them? I had PM5 then. Yeah, these things, man, 2006-ish, maybe 2007 was, I think, the last year they made these. Jake, what Spire hopper do you use or recommend? All of them. I use a Spire. Just the Spire 200. But yeah, I love the Spire. The Spire 3 is fantastic. I've not even used it. Sizik, you'll give me a WGP trilogy and an NWA album for the CS1. Which NWA album? And is it a CD? Is it a record? Vinyl? Is it a cassette tape? Which one? What's it going to be? Dyed DM12 for $350, a good deal? I guess. I really have no clue. I would hate to say, oh yeah, that's a great deal. Dyed DM12 is a good marker, $350. It's better than the Mini GS, which is a good marker for $300, but I think it's worth better than a Mini GS. It better be. Gabriel, MagFed and pump play going down this weekend at X Factor in San Antonio. That's pretty cool. Just don't go shoot the Alamo. Surfing, DM12 is a great marker, but 250 would be a sweet deal. So is 350 a good deal? Mr. Jesus Freak, do you think it's worth it to build a Cocker-based pump or just buy an Empire Sniper for $200? I'd go with the Cocker-based pump. The Sniper is a very good pump, but if you get a Cocker-based pump, you can customize it more. You can fit it to however you want it, and it's going to be really, really good. We had one that just sold at the store for $175. It had a die frame, die ultralight barrel. I think it had some CCM parts, and it was just like, it was really nice. Paintball Trivia says Sizik. Yeah, maybe. Matt Haxer got a DM12 for $250 and a DM13 for $300 from someone I know very well. I'd say $350 is decent if the DM isn't messed up. Straight out of Compton CD, already got it. DM12 versus G-Tech. Probably DM12, and then G-Tech 160 would probably be about that. And you hate the sniper, build a pump, says Sizik. Mad Haxer, make sure DM12 comes with a good hopper or tank at anything over 300. Mini Oracle frame is the best. Darren Sample still has a Sterling pump. Sweet. I sold a Sterling in, when was that? May, I believe? Excuse me. At Living Legends I sold a new Sterling STP. Sterlings are great. They're made in the United Kingdom in the good old UK. And they were really high-end pump markers and semi-markers. The Sovereign, I believe, was the semi. It was kind of like a Palmer Blazer or an autococker. But yeah. Actually, I don't have the old Sterling Incarnate Gaming. I sold that to a buddy of mine named Reggie back a few months ago. PT Enforcer on eBay for like $50. Is that the pistol? I think. Yeah. But the Sterling pump. Where are you from, Darren Sample? Where are you from? Yeah, the PT Enforcer, the pistol. The only pistols I would really be interested in myself would be a TIPX, a TPX, Tiberius 9.1, Tiberius 8.1, Colt 45, Beretta 9mm, Ruger. Okay, that gets old really fast. Rochester, New York. That's where Kodak used to be. I guess, is Kodak still there? I think they filed for bankruptcy. Is Kodak still in Rochester, New York? Kingman Chaser, yes. We've got one of those on the wall at NorCal Paintball. Your Facebook marketplace for paintball is really small. Yeah, because they consider these to be guns. Hello, William Lockhart. Thanks for showing up. I have one. I could use a friend that made it for me, but I still know the password. I'm assuming that's Xbox. No, I've not finished this drink yet because I just filled it up. If you swish your liquid, you swish it around your mouth, it actually hydrates you more. So, Sizik's dog name is Ruger. Gabriel says M&P 9 all the way. I like Smith & Wesson. Michael Dingo says, I have 2 bottom line Rebels from 32 degrees running off a Ninja split remote line. That's what I rock when the field only has rental players. Call it my John Wick setup. Nice. J-Dub. Where are you from, Michael Dingo? And is it Dingo, like D-E-A-N dash go? Dingo. Or ding, like ding dong, go. Let me see, how much battery do I have? Oh, I got some battery left. Sort of. Daryl Sample saying Kodak is sort of there. Lots of available factory space now, but Xerox started here as well. I did not know that Xerox started there. As a photographer, I didn't know that Kodak was based out of Rochester, New York. All right, let's get the paintball trivia started. The SIG P226 is the best. Yeah, SIG's good. Hooray for batteries. It'd be easier. Dingo like the one that ate your baby. And I'm born and raised 27 years, Chicago South Side. So you're a Sox fan. No, Gabriel. I asked the trivia. Come on, man. Come on, man. Drixit. How do you properly clean your mask while playing if you get hit on it? Well, what I do, I take a nice, good microfiber, and I carry a couple with me. I carry one that's just your average one. So, say you got hit in the actual lens, just take it and wipe it off. You can, like, take your finger, wipe the main part of it off, wipe it somewhere, and then wipe that off. If you get hit here, just kind of wipe it, wipe the inside too. Same thing with this. I mean, you can just wipe it off. The inside, if you get paint on there, do not use that same microfiber. I keep a separate one, or I try to. I usually don't, but you can dab the inside. Don't smear, because most lenses are going to have some kind of coating on it for thermal lenses, and you don't want to screw that up and scratch it. So that was the first trivia question. Okay, let's see. Isaac, you shouldn't still be playing if you have to clean your mask. You should be out. That is correct. Hopefully you're talking about in between games or points. What's up, Brandon Pierre? Michael Dingo's not a baseball fan, only claimed to be a Sox fan, so I don't get insulted or assaulted at bars. Isaac, after you get out, of course. Yes, of course. So, trivia question. Let's see. I am going to come up with... We've got a wiper. That's what Isaac said. Nope. It's after. Come on, man. Let's see. We're going to see what kind of question. Buckets, William Lockhart. Good job. I like that. That was hilarious. I'm going to try to... Everybody's still doing good? You're watching Seinfeld, that's great. Wipers are for cars, come on. Yeah, so, everybody remember the buckets deal? That was funny. I liked it a lot. Okay. We all know autocockers. We've heard of these. A little paintball trivia. In 1986, Bud Orr created the original sniper pump marker, which is an autococker with a pump, essentially, by carving the works of a standard what into an aluminum block that would accept a longer barrel. And don't say it until the go pops up here. What marker? I'm going to read that again. In 1986, Bud Orr created the original sniper pump marker by carving the works of a standard what into an aluminum block that would accept a longer barrel. And go. So, just going to come over here. My Wi-Fi being slow? Nope. Bucket? Nope. OKT? Nope. Booty? Nope. Bolt? No, it's a type of marker. Bore size? No. What type of marker? Nelson? No. Predator? No. Obviously DSR. Ding, ding, ding. Nope. Barrel? Ooh. Shocker? Nope. PMI2? Nope. IDK? Nope. WGP? Nope. He started WGP. Ion? No, that was way before Ion. That was 20 years almost before Ion. I have no idea. Brass Eagle Raptor. Someone has gotten it right. Someone's gotten it right. The same person's gotten it right twice. And it was a Sheridan PGP. He had it up here. PGP. Gabriel Guerrero. Is the answer buckets? Close enough, surfing. So, Gabriel, congratulations. It was a Sheridan PGP. So, in 1987, the next year or founded Wargame Products to sell the products he was developing. By 1988, he was running the business full time. You got 2 at home? Sweet! So yeah, the PGP was the basis for this. It's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. I was going to guess Indian Creek Bushmaster. Now, I think that was pretty far after 1986. The Bushmaster was around, ICD Bushmaster. I'm going to say like 98. Let's see, ICD Bushmaster. There's a ProMaster. Indian Creek Designs. Let's see. Let's see what ProMaster is. I need a charger? No, I don't. This may sound dumb. LV 1.5 was your guess. Thank you for not saying PGP was the original autococker. Yeah, PGP was not the original autococker. PGP was just the basis. Back in the day, there were a few paintball markers. The Nelsons, the Sheridan, stuff like that. Benjamin Sheridan made BB guns, and then they're like, hey, let's turn these into paintball guns. So a lot of the markers you had, people like Glenn Palmer, Bud Orr, they would get a Sheridan PGP or something like that and go, hey, let's see how we can improve this. And either made them semi or went from stick feed to having a hopper feed, went from 12 grams to bulk CO2 tanks. It just really improved them. But that's where the autococker came from. It wasn't set out to be a design. The PGP didn't turn into it, but that was the block. It was like he goes, okay, well, I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn this into a super duper speedball gun. It was somebody already had the marker, and he's like, I'm going to make it better. And he did. So, Drix says, this may sound dumb, but I'd never owned a microfiber towel. You said carry more than one when playing, but let's say I only have one and get hit on the face a lot of times. What if the microfiber gets too dirty? Can you wash it? Yes. It doesn't have to be a microfiber to wash the outside of the goggle. You can have a lens, the edge of your shirt, do whatever. I just don't like using my good microfiber to clean actual paint or dirt and stuff like that, mud, because then it gets it really dirty, and I use that good microfiber for either my glasses or the inside of my lenses. So, who invented paintballs and or the paintball technology? It might have been Nelspot or the Nelson Company. I'm not 100% sure, because it depends on what you call it, because the paintball technology has been around like 50, 60 years with gelatin capsulated pills. I mean, you take like an Advil or something that's not just a hard pill, it's a gel cap or something. That's been around for a long time, I think. But who invented paintballs? Not paintball, because that was Bob Guernsey was the first person who came up with the idea to say, hey, let's play and shoot each other instead of cattle or trees and stuff like that. Paintball technology. Let's see. I don't see it. Paintball. But I mean, to make the actual paintball, I would say Nelson. I carry 5 microfibers in my gear bag. That and a barrel made is a must. Yes, Surf, and I agree. You can buy a 20-pack of microfiber towels on the cheap, or if you're very cheap, you can buy single towels at dollar stores for, you guessed it, 99 cents. That's not $1 though. Yeah, we sell them. We sell these here. They're like $2 at the store. I mean, these are good microfibers. I've had this one for probably 2 years. It's probably time to get a new one, but I've had this everywhere with me. Kind of smells like paintball and grease, because I actually use this one and that's my tank cover that has Velcro on it. To take it when I take apart stuff, I use this towel here when I'm teching stuff, so it's pretty used. Let's see, Dingo, I thought microfiber was more expensive. No, I mean, microfiber is I mean, if you buy a microfiber couch, it's going to be cheaper than leather, but it's going to be more expensive than most cloths and stuff. So, Matty Marshall versus Mike Inman, who would win a one-on-one? It depends on what you're talking about one-on-one in announcing paintball. Matty Marshall. What I think paintball will look like in 10 years? Probably similar to what it looks like now. Round. Then you have like the first strike. A dingo ate your buckets. Maybe a dingo ate your buckets. It's hard to say. I hope that it doesn't change too much. But I think it'll be cheaper. It's only gotten cheaper. The sport in general, man, I hope that it's probably be illegal at this rate. Maybe so. But I sure hope not. I could definitely see that being possible in many states at least. TV, probably not so much. Paintball to me is honestly, it's kind of boring to watch other than, hey, wow, look, I'm watching paintball. And then after like 5 minutes, I'm like, okay, well, that guy, did he really, he off the break, he went to that first bunker and stayed there for 4 minutes? Wow, neat. So, yeah, paintball can be really boring if you don't have a lot of movement. You just run, get to the bunker, dump paint, dump paint, dump paint. It can be boring to watch. It's awesome to play, but it can be boring to watch. And so if somebody who loves it like I do, if they're like, wow, this is kind of boring to watch, I don't think that Susie Jones is going to be over there going, ooh, the new NXL Chicago's on this weekend. I can't wait to watch that go Aftershock. So, do I think in the future there will be a new caliber of paintball? I mean, there's already 40, 43, like 6 millimeter for like really weird uses. 68, 50. There was 62. I think it's either going to be, no, I don't think 90. I think 68 or it's going to get smaller. But, I mean, if they did that, if they said, okay, everything's going to, it'd have to be 50 cal and they'd have to either make, yeah, that 250 cal is a fake thing in O'Kane. I'm pretty sure that is just computer generated because that would kill somebody. Yeah, you shoot something like that big at somebody at 300 feet per second, you're going to kill them. It's either going to go 68 or 50. I don't see it happening any other way, and I think it's going to stay 68. Man, I'm just like hitting everything. Yeah, they did try for the 50 cal because it was going to be a lot cheaper. I don't think the regular everyday player is going to be like, hey, let's go to 50 cal. I think 50 cal is great. It's fantastic for young kids, first-time players, moms and dads that aren't active into playing, but they're out there with Johnny and Susie. And they're like, hey, let's give it a try. We can play 50 cal. Let's do that. Corporate groups that don't want to just get filthy and dirty all over the place. I think that 50 cal is good for them. But by the way, when you clean your mask with microfiber, do you use some kind of cleaner before and spray? I don't know what's it called in English, or do you just use your hand and then microfiber? Water. Water, nothing with ammonia. Don't use like Windex and stuff because it will eat the inside of your goggles, your lenses. But if the paint is wet, you can take this and just dab it out. But I'll get this wet, or get a spray bottle, spray a couple drops of water in there, maybe not drops, but a couple sprays, and then I'll just kind of dab, just kind of like, well, I'm not going to sit there and do this, and you don't have to do that, but just kind of, and just let the towel, the weight of the towel, do the work. Don't push down into it. Once you do it a few times, you get a hang of it. It's pretty easy, but water works just fine. Man, I miss Dirter, Gabriel. Yeah, they made some good films. It was like a grenade launcher. Yeah, but I still think it was fake. Michael Dingo, thanks for the info. Yes, thank you very much, Michael Dingo. You've been very helpful. Michael Dingo says it will probably eventually go to the 50 cal once they find a way to make the projectile fly more true and doesn't get blown around by the wind so easily since they are so light. That is a very good point. I have a friend of mine who plays at Paintball Jungle, and he's been playing for 20-something years. He's been working at Paintball Jungle for probably 15, 20 years. His name's Joaquin, and he goes out there and plays with an LV1 with a 50 cal adapter, a Valken VSL hopper because it goes 50 cal or 68 cal, and he might carry a pod. But he's got like 400 paintballs in his hopper, and he goes out there and just that's all he has to carry. So it is nice and convenient. You don't have to carry all the pods and everything. So that's nice. Kane, what do you think about Mike PB? I'm assuming that's the Mike who a lot of people are like, he screams and yells Tech PB or something like that. I've never watched a single video of his. If he's helping the sport out, then great. If it's the same guy, I think there were some stories going around that like he ripped a lot of people off. Just one second. Mad Haxer, maybe put a heavier solid mass in the middle for weight, like a heavy BB. JK. I hope that stands for just kidding. Yeah, you don't want to shoot a BB at people. Anyway, if that's the same Mike, I have absolutely no opinion on him because I'm ignorant of what he does. I am unlearned and unknowledgeable of what he does. I have heard, though, that he ripped some people off by selling paintball markers and not coming through, but I've also heard that he fulfilled all his obligations and everybody got their stuff. So, I don't really have an opinion. Ian O'Shane, they should make lead paint. Yeah, and then let it dry. You can just shoot lead balls at people. No. He's just kidding around also. They actually do make an oil-based paint. I've got probably 20 or 30 of them, and you shoot them, and it is permanent. I wish I had a picture of it. My buddy JT, he shot his girlfriend's Subaru with it like 4,500,000 times. Probably a couple hundred times with 3 or 4 different colors paint. And so I had all these splats all over the car and let it dry. And that was what the car was. It was a white Subaru Impreza, I think, with like 150 or 200 paintball splatters and all these different colors on it. It was pretty cool. Joy Division tried playing a tournament with 50 cal, but the downrange weakness of the 50 cal ball was so weak they had to switch back to 68 before they lost. Scroll down. Lost their last preliminary match. Yeah. That's cool. They tried to, and if a team was going to do it, if they had a 50 cal tournament and the tournament players weren't talking crap about it, saying, "Oh, this sucks," then it might have a chance. But until then, it's not going to perform like 68. Ooh, oil base, said Mad Haxer. Yes, but it's pretty cool because if I don't like somebody, I can take that puppet. I would never do that. Do not do that. So, William Lockhart, you're right, not lead balls, aluminum balls. Ian O'Kane, my favorite paint is Monster Ball. It's like wine. The older it is, the better it gets. No Monster Balls. God, those things are like getting shot by a brick. They're horrible. And he's joking, obviously. So, well, it's been over an hour. Triggered, yes, triggered. Monster Balls, man. I hated them. They were horrible. So, now, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please like. Give me a thumbs up. I think I have 830. Bro, you totally froze paintball once. Okay. Some people call me the Space Cowboy. Some call me the Gangster of Love. Okay, that's tangent. Anyway, Gabriel says he used to freeze paintballs once. I'm not sure if he's joking or not, but get that all the time. People, oh yeah, I remember, man, I used to freeze paintballs and shoot. And okay, if you did it back in the 90s, it was possible. It didn't really work a whole lot. Michael says, I had friends who lit me up with frozen monster balls, felt like I was getting punched. Yeah, back in the day, the formula was different. So you could actually freeze it, take it to a field if you used it quickly and it wasn't too hot, and it would make it harder. Nowadays, with the different shells, if you put paintballs in a freezer, you take them out, exactly like Surfing just said, freezing paint makes paint brittle. Back in the day, 20 years ago, it actually could, with certain paintballs, make it harder and really, really hurt. Nowadays, the shell is just going to be brittle. You put it in a freezer, you take it out, you go out to the field. I don't care if you put it in a cooler on dry ice, but you get out to the field, you put it in your marker, it's going to break in a hopper. If it doesn't break in a hopper, it's definitely breaking when you shoot 150 psi. Yeah. People say that like, oh, like 3 weeks ago, man, I took out some paintballs and froze them. No, you didn't. That's what I want to say to people, but I'm like, oh, okay. But I also want to say to people, like, I don't use bad language on this too much, but like Michael Dingo said, I had dick friends who lit me up with frozen monster balls. That's exactly what they are, dick friends. People who do that, even if it's not going to do anything, if I had a paintball field and I saw people bringing paintballs and they were talking about freezing them, or they had dry ice or ice and you're putting them in there and you're trying to bring them out, you're going to be off of my field and the cops are going to be called, because that is, even if it's not going to do any damage to somebody because it can be so brittle, that's trying to hurt somebody. And if you're going to do that, you're going to do other things. So please don't do that, guys. Soup hopper, exactly. Man, my sinuses are really going to work now. Ian, exactly. Are you sure they're your friends? Oh. Michael Dingo, monster balls had a hard enough time breaking already. Freezing them just gave me tennis ball sized bruises. You're lucky that's all you got. Gabriel says, that's why I love field paint only rules. Man, Gabriel, you get it. I mean, that's not the only reason fields have field paint only. A lot of it is so they can go, field paint only? I can raise my price on this box by $3 or $4. That is a legitimate thing they can do, because, and it's not wrong. If you go to 7-Eleven to get milk, you're paying $1 or $2 more than if you went to Walmart or Safeway or Kroger or whatever grocery store. It's a convenience store. So if you go to a field, getting paintballs there instead of going somewhere else is a convenience. So it's logical that you pay a couple bucks more. Now, if they've got like Valken Infinity, and I'm going to use this example because Paintball Jungle buys Valken Infinity. They get it from us. It's $40 paint. They sell it for $40 at the field. There's no reason to go to our store, buy Valken Infinity, take it to Paintball Jungle. It's the same price. Buy it from Paintball Jungle. Support your local fields. If you don't support your local fields and buy paint for your local fields or through them, they can go out of business a lot faster. Support the fields. If you got like a sweet deal and you're like, hey, I can get it for like $35, go ahead and pay the extra $5 to the field. Give the field the $5. They've got insurance, refs, overhead, compressors that are $10,000 to $20,000 just to fill up your air tanks. They're giving you this experience. Give them the extra $5 instead of someone who's selling paint for $5 or $10 below MAP pricing. If you don't, if everybody's like, hey, I can get it for $5 cheaper over here, everybody's going to go get it. Next week that field's like, hey, sorry, but we're closed. So, gotta go to bed, see a kill switch. Valken Graffiti is sweet. I like it a lot, and Valken Redemption's awesome as well. Michael says, Michael Dingo, getting back to the Windex on lenses. Never do it, especially on low-end masks. They have plastic anti-scratch outer layer that if you put ammonia on it will get brittle and look like ice cracks. Exactly. If your lenses start to crack, like these are beautiful lenses. They're not cracking at all. There's really not even a scratch. These are perfectly safe. If there's a crack, and a lot of the older ones get a crack right there in the middle because they flexed and stuff. If it's cracked, throw them away. Tiny, tiny, tiny little cracks, throw them away. Spend $15, $20, $30. Your eyeballs are worth that, by far. If your lenses are cracked, if it's a scratch in it, that's fine. If it's a deep gouge, throw them away. If you get shot from this close, good chance that these are going to be structurally unsafe now. You don't want to get shot from that close. If you do, spend $20 on a new lens. It sucks, but if that lens is compromised and then you get shot again or someone's shooting hot, instead of shooting 320 and your lens is already compromised, it'll go through it, put your eyeball out. And now you're like, man, I should have spent that $25. Instead, anybody see my eyeball? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Structurally compromised. So fancy. Windex wrecks any thermal mask. Yeah, don't use Windex on goggles. Don't use anything with ammonia on goggles. Water. Water works. Another thing that works, Fog Doc spray. I don't have any here with me, but I use the Fog Doc kind of gelish stuff. I call it gelish. It's a little gelish if you don't have it. But the Fog Doc little jar of stuff, well, Derek Roberts, he's the guy who owns Fog Doc and created it. He calls it Snurf Snot. And it's really good stuff. I use it for my glasses. My goggles never fog up. But he does have a spray also. It's like about that tall. Yeah. That big around. It'll last you a year or two probably. It's like $9. It's really good stuff. It'll clean bathroom mirrors. It'll clean car windows. It'll clean anything glass. Really good. No ammonia. Perfectly safe on goggles. Fog Doc. Fogdoc. In fact, I want you guys fogdoc.com. That needs to be his jingle. Just fogdoc.com. Instead of a glass eye, a paintball eye. Yeah. But you can get like the swirl, the marbleizer, and then get sued. Or, yeah. So if I'm not at the field and my mask is dirty, can I just spray water on it? Chances are yes. Michael used to use ammonia-free CD cleaner. Yeah. Another thing, a can of duster. If it's like you get a fleck of paintball shell, sometimes you get hit and some paint will get up in the goggles. If you've got someone here, you're able to let it dry. Get that spray can, the spray air, whatever. A lot of times you can shoot it out. But anyway, what I want to do, let me see how many we got first. I'm going to go to Fog Doc. There he is. He's got 1,084 people. I want you guys to go there and like his page. Got 1,084 people. Go there, like his page. And then, he's a really good dude. Sacramento, California, so he's local to me at least. So go like his page. It takes you just a couple seconds. And then if you want to make a post, say, hey, Jake from NorCal sent me. I'm going to try to get with Derek and see if he'll, I'm sure he'll donate some stuff, some products. So we got 184, so we got 187. All right, we've already got 3 people. Michael Dingo likes Jake from NorCal. Awesome. I appreciate that. Let me see if I can find. I'm just going to go to Jake from NorCal. I'm not very active on my YouTube or my Facebook page, but there it is. Go like my Jake from NorCal page. I sure would appreciate it. Let's see, I've got 451 likes. See, I'm not very active on it because I actually started it first, and I had about 300 likes on this and 300 likes on YouTube at the same time, and now I've got 800 something. You don't have the Facebook, Matt Haxer. Where do you live? How can you not have Facebook? Literally over half the people in the world have Facebook. It's crazy. But yeah. So go like Jake from NorCal. How many did I say I had? 451. I still got 451. Man. Let's see what Fog Doc. He had 1084. He's got 3,000 now. No, he doesn't. So anyway, well, once I get 850 subscribers, I need to see how many subscribers I have now on YouTube. Once I get 850 subscribers, then I am going to be giving away. There's my channel. I got 834. Okay. See, I wish I could see that. Just like, okay, well there, 834. No, it doesn't do that. So I got 834. So I need 20 or 16 more. I need 16 more people. But I've only got 9 people watching, so I'm going to let you guys go to bed or do whatever you got to do. But I am taking off here. I really, really do appreciate everybody hanging out. Once I get the, well, that's what I was going to say. Once I get 850, I'm giving away, not this beanie, because this one is mine. But I've got 2 or 3 more beanies to give away from Planet Eclipse. So I've got at least 2 or 3 more. When I get 850, when I get 900 and 950, those are all on YouTube. And then when I get 1,000, I'm giving away something else. It's not going to be like my CS1 or anything. Like people are always like, hey, give your carnivore away. No. You give me $1,000 and I'll give away that carnivore. But not 1,000 subscribers. Anyway, guys, I'm going to put that right in the middle of my forehead because it's like a target. And it's all symmetrical and my OCD is appeased. So anyway, that's it for me. Appreciate it, guys. Follow, subscribe, like, share, all that kind of stuff. Convince Tyler to make Raza-style bounce hats with a headband, brain style. I'll buy 3 of them. Make Raza-style bounce hats with a headband, brain style. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Peace, Gavin. All right, I will do my best. Like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Again, when I get to 850, then 900, 950, and then 1,000 when I can get super chats. That's when it's really going to hopefully take off. Talk to you later. Have a great one.